Hello, welcome to another vlog. I have reading updates. I didn't get a whole lot of reading done last week this time because we went off to Edinburgh and we had the best time. I did not film as much as I wanted to. I'm going to be honest, I completely forgot about filming. Because I was just having such a good time. Beautiful city. Absolutely loved it. The Critical Role show was absolutely amazing. And yeah, just absolutely loved it. I did get a little bit of footage. I will show it to you at the end. But yeah, absolutely brilliant time. In terms of reading updates, with the Summerween Scarefest, I have currently read 2 of the books on TBR and I'm on to my 3rd. So I started Killer Summer last night on the Kindle and it's saying it's only going to take me like 2 hours to read. I don't know if that's right, but I'm really enjoying it so far. The writing style is really good and the action kicks off really quickly. I think it's only like 2 or 3 chapters before the slashing starts, and yeah, it's really good. It kind of reminds me of the very first Scream film in a way, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I am 19% into it. And yeah, I'm interested to see where this is going to go because at the moment, the slasher part of it has just happened. And she is, our main character, is kind of coming to terms with what's happened. And she's got really bad survivor's guilt. And I want to see where it's going because she's kind of like, I don't want to be this like victim who is like gonna let this event ruin my life, but I also like want to acknowledge what happened and that, you know, I survived it and I'm grateful for that. So yeah, very interested to see where this one goes. The first book that I read from the Summerween Scarefest TBR was Happy Hour by Gemma and Amor, and this is an ARC book. And I actually really enjoyed this. I was really worried about it because of Itch and how I didn't really get on with it. But this, it seemed like someone totally different wrote this. It's fast-paced, it was really concise and like very to the point. I really enjoyed it. The story was good. I wouldn't say that it's a horror though. I would say it's more of a dark kind of thriller because there are, like, the book opens up with a killing. That's not going to ruin anything for anybody. And it is quite graphic. However, that is the only death in the book that is that way. And yeah, it didn't read like a horror for me. It read more like this dark kind of thriller. We were really getting into the mindset of this guy and why he does what he does and what led to his actions. And there's a lot more to it than him just being a killer. And yeah, I did enjoy that because, you know, if you've watched any of my other vlogs, I love getting into the minds of these people, like what switches and what makes them do these things. And I feel like we really got into that. It didn't go where I thought it was going to go, but I really enjoyed the ending as well. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that one. And then the next book that I read was My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. And I absolutely loved this one as well. So in this, we're following two young girls, Abby and Gretchen, and they are living their school life. And they decide one night to go skinny dipping, and they jump into the lake, and Gretchen goes missing. And at first the girls are like, oh my God, has she been dragged under? And then they see something off in the distance, and they think that she's got out of the lake and is just a bit dazed and confused. And they start searching for her, but she actually goes missing for a few hours. And when the girls do find her, Gretchen has no memory of what happened in the past few hours. And you can tell she's physically upset and something's happened, but she won't say anything. She kind of goes into herself and she doesn't talk about it for a long time. And Abby starts to see major changes in Gretchen, and we have kind of like a little background story, so we get to see like these girls are best friends. They've been best friends for a long time, and it's more like sisters at this point. They love each other like sisters, and I really did enjoy that part of the story as well, because the story does become where it is like their friendship is what truly saves Gretchen in the end. So I really enjoyed it, loved how it was written. I was really worried because, again, if you've watched any of my previous vlogs, you know that me reading Grady Hendrix is very hit and miss. But I absolutely loved it. It was fast paced. There were funny bits. There were bits that you could really relate to. I really loved the nostalgia of it all as well. And now I really want a copy for my shelves because I love the cover. It's just gorgeous. And I don't know what it is about these video cassette covers on books. I absolutely love them. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed that one. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing where Killer Summer goes. My copy of Smile for the Cameras still hasn't turned up. It was due, like the last date for it to be delivered was yesterday. So I'm going to contact eBay and see what the heck is happening. I'm going to be absolutely gutted if they turn around and say it's been lost, we'll give you a refund, because I really, really, really wanted that book. I mean, I guess if they give me a refund, I can just reorder it, but I don't know how long it's going to take to get here then. So that's disappointing. I did find another book on Vinted though, and it did turn up really quickly from America. It is by Delilah S. Dawson, and it's called Camp Scare. So I may use this if I still have issues with Smile for the Cameras. This may be the like stand-in book. So I mean, look at that cover. That's so cute. And I don't know, I think this might be a young adult book. Who cares though? So I'll read you the blurb. It says, Parker Nelson can't wait for summer camp. She'll have fun and make amazing memories far away from the bullies at school. But something terrible happens. The mean girl who made life a living nightmare is in Parker's cabin. Soon all the other campers turn on Parker. No one wants to be her friend except Jenny. Jenny is the only one willing to listen. The one who understands. The only one who feels the same way Parker does. That there is a deep dark secret to making friends, and she's the only one who doesn't know it. But there's something else Parker doesn't know. Something bad happened at camp a long time ago, and it just won't stay buried. So yeah, I will be substituting if things do not get resolved with the book. But I didn't know Delilah S. Dawson wrote this. This wasn't like on my radar before Vinted. So I love looking at Vinted for books at the moment. It has become a slight obsession at this point. But I have got a very exciting book coming. If you've watched any of my vlogs, I said, like, I feel like I've said this for like so many times this vlog, but you know I love Tradwife by Saratoga Schaefer. I found on Vinted I think, is it called Aardvark in America? I don't know. It's an Aardvark copy of Tradwife, so it's got the American cover on it, and it's signed by Saratoga Schaefer, and I think I paid £10 for it. So I think that's without P&P though. So I think P&P was about £4, so £14 for a signed American cover Tradwife. I'm so excited, so excited. Anyway, back to this one. This is only 276 pages, so it's a nice size. So yeah, I've kind of got that covered. And apart from that, I've not bought any books lately. Apart from that one, and obviously the Tradwife one that I just showed you. I don't know if I've showed you guys this yet, but I got a bag from a company called Cute and Spook. I don't know if you can see that. How cute is that? Absolutely love it. And it's like 3D embroidery, and the bag is absolutely massive. It's got a popper. You may have seen it on my Instagram or TikTok. I don't know where I posted it, but oh my gosh, I love it so much. And it's this really thick, nice material. Absolutely love it. And that's custom, by the way. You can get like whatever you want printed. She does different colour bags, different coloured embroidery. You can have whatever you want, like, I don't know, books and snacks inside, whatever you want. I will link it in the description because I love that company, and it's where my book ghosty jumper came from. I'm not sure if I've shown it on any of the vlogs, but I cannot wait for cooler weather so that I can be back in my jumpers. It has cooled down this week, and we had some gorgeous weather in Edinburgh as well, but I just want it to be that little bit cooler so that I can wear my jumpers and just be very, very comfy, cozy, you know. So I mean, one of the days in Edinburgh I did end up wearing my hoodie because it was chilly, and I was like, oh, this is great. So yeah, that's all my updates, and I'm going to wrap it up there. I know it's a really short one this time, but I will have more updates for you next time. And I think I've decided what I'm going to do is, once I have read all of these Summerween books, I will do a longer vlog, and I will like rate them. So I will sort out some kind of way of rating them and then get that in my head. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up here, and I will pop some footage in that I got from Edinburgh, and see you next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope your reading is going really well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.